Hey! So as you saw in the previous clips, I was having a really hard time concentrating. I was at one point moving back and forth. I couldn't sit still. I felt really stressed and overwhelmed, and maybe it was because I was thinking about some conflicts that I've had, whether it's with friends or family. Maybe I was thinking about tests and all the homework I have to get done. Or maybe I was just feeling overwhelmed with life itself, because let's be honest, life can get pretty crazy, right? So I want to encourage you guys all to dig deep into self-care, because it means something different for everyone. So question, what does self-care mean to you? Well, self-care is not always chocolates, face masks, and bubble baths, although those things are nice because these cookies are pretty good. But self-care is knowing your boundaries and knowing what you're feeling inside. It's digging deep into your emotions and knowing yourself in order to respect yourself. Like I said before, we all face stresses in life. It looks different for everyone, so it could be either family conflict, friends conflict, schoolwork, actual work, overwhelming decisions that you need to make, family issues maybe, financial issues, diseases, unexpected circumstances, the list goes on. Life is crazy, you guys, but one thing that you can do is take care of yourself. One thing that you can do is self-care in order to build up your resiliency. What's resiliency? Good question. Resiliency is the ability to be able to recover fast from tough situations in life. So if you want to build your resiliency, you need to start practicing some self-care. Now, let me share some awesome self-care tips that aren't just chocolate chip cookies. Let me introduce you to my self-care box. Notice how it says love, because self-care is an act of love for yourself. Want to know what's inside? Keep on watching. So inside my self-care box is lots of love, because these are some of the things that I love to do in order to take care of myself so I don't go crazy with all this stress. One of the main things that I love doing is coloring. So I love to color because it's very therapeutic. It helps me to concentrate and to be able to focus on one thing at a time. I usually like to put some nice music in the background or whatever I can, or maybe talk to a friend while I'm doing it. It's very helpful for me. Another thing is skincare. So although I said face mask and bubble baths aren't the only things for self-care, they definitely are a form of self-care. So for me, skincare every single night is a way for me to show myself that I love myself and take care of myself. Another thing is music. I love listening to music. I usually listen to music based off the mood that I'm in. Another thing I've been doing is practicing a new hobby. So one of the hobbies that I've been practicing is calligraphy. So I love the art of calligraphy, and I always told myself that I wasn't going to be able to do it, but I saw Miss Joelle and Miss Ali doing it all the time, and it was something that I really wanted to learn, so I got a notepad so I could practice. Thing is, I journal in my journal all the time. So when I'm feeling a certain type of way and I don't know how to express it with words, or physical words I should say, I express it with written words. So it doesn't have to be just you writing down your feelings. It could be also you just writing down some ideas, some thoughts, maybe making a poem, writing some raps, or writing whatever you want. It's very helpful. Another thing that's part of my self-care is my Bible, because I strongly believe that God is the Redeemer and the one who can really just transform what's on the inside and make it good. So I always cling to the Word of God. And another thing, which most of you guys will love to do, is I talk to my friends. I love talking to my friends and talking to them about a lot of different things. I have different friends that I go to for different things, because there does need to be a level of wisdom in who you talk to. So pick a friend that you really trust, or pick an adult that you trust that you can talk to, and talk to them. Let your emotions out, because sometimes when we bottle those emotions inside, at one point that lid is gonna pop and all those emotions are gonna burst out. And my last tip is to make self-care a part of your everyday routine. Do you have to do all these things I just showed you every single day? No, you can do one of them a day. You can do two of them a day. But doing it every single day is going to be a healthy habit that you'll start forming now to build up your resiliency, because life does get crazy and we never know what's gonna come our way. But if we have the habit of self-care, we know that although everything around us is going crazy, we can control what's inside by taking care of it. So remember to self-care, remember to take care of yourself, because you deserve it. Bye guys. Oh hey, I'm self-caring. What are you gonna do for self-care today?
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Let's go.